Hello everyone, this is Dr. Rashmi Ranjan Behera, currently working as an assistant professor in Department of Electrical Engineering at Bineswar Brahma Engineering College, Kokrajhar, Assam. First of all, I would like to thank Northeast Science Movement and Dr. Medelson Ronghang for inviting me to speak something on my topic of interest. And although I am not an expert in this particular field, but as I am following this technology since 2 3 years back, so whatever knowledge I have gained so far, whatever things I have explored so far, I would like to share it with you all. So that in this video, the topic of discussion is next generation battery management system. So you can see, as its name suggests, it is a management system. It is a system which is utilized to manage batteries. So when we are talking about batteries, we are actually talking about the battery packs which are utilized in electric vehicles. So let's move on to the next slide. In any electric vehicle, there are two major components are there. First one is battery packs, and second one is motors. So battery packs actually stores the electric energy within them, and motor utilizes those stored electric energy and transfer them into mechanical rotational energies. This is as simple as that. So any kind of electric vehicle has these two major components. One more thing I want to add in here, that the price of these electric vehicles are very much dependent on the price of the batteries, because in present time, whatever battery technologies we have, the price of those battery raw materials is too much high. So you can say that 30 to 40% of the whole electric vehicles price is actually dependent on these battery packs. And we all know that, and we might have been aware of one fact, that within 3 to 5 years, these electric vehicles will going to be replacing those gasoline powered conventional vehicles. And few years we can see a significant change, and we can see lots of electric vehicles on our roads for our commuting purpose. So as the scenario is changing, as the technology is evolving, these industries are growing very fast, and lots of startups, lots of big companies have taken interest to starting up their own um, uh, vehicle manufacturing. So for them, the bigger challenge is batteries, because if you want to move on to those gasoline powered vehicles, then if you want to jump to those vehicles, then we need the same kind of reliability in electric vehicles too. Because in gasoline powered vehicles, what we does, we just just put fuel in them, and we can run for a longer time, and we don't need to be concerned about lots of components, lots of parts, because they have their own lifetime, and which is quite higher. But in case of electric vehicles, these batteries are actually um, very much little, having little lifetime, because of their delicate structure. So they are actually very much sensitive towards the temperature rise as well as the weather conditions. As we know, in India, we have a very dynamic temperature range from north to south, as well as we have a very dynamic weather conditions. For this particular country, or for this particular kind of region, we need to develop uh, a such kind of system on based on these electric vehicles, which can be adaptable in our uh, region. So so we have a solution for that. and that solution is called battery management system. Battery management system is kind of system, as I said earlier, which manages the batteries. So when we are talking about the managing the batteries, we are actually talking about providing the security to those battery packs, as well as to make them run properly so that their lifetime can be enhanced, or and their reliability can be improved. So let's move on to the battery management system. So I would like to tell you that what it is first. So it is just like a circuit. It is like a circuit board which is attached to a battery pack. Nothing else is there. It's just a circuit board attached to a battery pack, and what it does the safeguarding those battery packs. It does the enhancing those reliability, as well as the enhancing the longevity. It has three major responsibilities: to safeguarding those batteries, to enhancing the reliability, and enhancing the longevity. So the if we will talk about the basic functionalities of this BMS, then we can say that the BMS is basically dependent on three parameters. So it monitors, it records, it stores few things like cell terminal voltage, the voltage terminal voltage of each and every individual cell of those battery packs, as well as it monitors the instantaneous battery temperature and the amount of current drawn from that battery for various applications. And the outputs of this BMS, you can say that they have three major outputs. One is to estimate the state of charge, to estimate the state of health, and gives status signals to the main circuitry of that electric vehicle. Only these things are there in BMS. And added to that, the BMS is having a brain inside, which continuously monitor those voltages, cell voltages, battery temperature, and current drawn, and put it into an algorithm. And those algorithms actually helps the major brain of those electric vehicles to operate those batteries in such a way. Operate means to charge and discharge those batteries in such a way that their temperature rise can be minimized, as well as they have a better reliability, as well as better longevity. So if you will ask me why it is needed, then I would give you an example of Toto, which you can see everywhere on Assam. uh, this Toto industry has grown so fast within these 3 5 years back. And you can ask any Toto driver that how much battery life you have, then he will say around 6 months to 3 years they are actually getting battery life, because within these 6 months to 3 years they have to replace all those batteries. And this shorter span of lifetime is happening because of different kind of load situations, different kind of riding habits, and improper use of those batteries. And due to only this reason, these batteries are getting died up soon, very fast. So this is a bigger problem. And you can see without BMS, the lifetime of those battery packs is around 6 months to 3 years. And if we can uh, attach a BMS, battery manager system, along with those batteries, then it can enhanced up to 30 40%. Means it you can say that if a battery is died up 3 years, in a 3 years, then with using a BMS, the battery can have a lifetime of 4 years. It means other than replacing those batteries in 3 years, they can replace it in 4 years, 1 year enhanced. So this is the impact of this management system, or battery BMS circuitry. So now actually these markets are growing now. Everything is evolving, and when these electric vehicle industries will come to a steady state, when things will be settled down, when technology will be matured, at that time everything will be standardized. When it will be standardized, I can say that BMS is going to be a bigger product for industries. And another thing I would like to share it with you, that most of the companies which are involved in developing or manufacturing electric vehicles, they are getting issues and they are getting huge problem in developing battery management system, because in Indian scenario we have a very dynamic uh, uh, range of temperatures as well as weather, and for this particular region we have to develop a different kind of approach. We have to develop a different kind of algorithms and different kind of circuits to help those batteries. So those companies which are based on other outside of India, they are getting difficulties in that. So to solve these problems, there are so many startups have been evolved. So many companies has been started dedicated to this particular mm, sector to design a proper battery management system. And it has been just started, and the market potential is too high. And uh, when all things will be streamlined, then this product is going to be a bigger hit. So let me talk about the opportunities. So what are the opportunities in this particular technology? So this basic operation, what I have told you, what I have shared with you is that it has to monitor three things and it has to give out few things to the main brain of uh, electric vehicles. So, other than that, it has opportunities like AI based designs. If you can integrate artificial intelligence within that board, and cloud based integration means everything, all the calculations, all the communications, all the um, uh, instantaneous values which can be given to cloud, and calculations after calculating everything, if it can feedback to the electric vehicles, so that electric vehicle can have a proper reliability. And other than this, there is a possibility to design different kind of algorithms for controlling and various estimations. And the major point is that uh, this particular product has to be market ready within short span of time. Next, you can see these are three startups which has been started for this particular field, dedicated to this particular field. One is Ion Energy, based on Mumbai, Silco Energy, and Jason Energy. These three all are startups, and they have dedicated to only this particular technology, developing this particular technology, and they are working collaboratively with the major vehicle makers for developing their battery management system. And I hope I have given in brief insight of this battery management system so far. And I would like to communicate with you further. If you have any doubts, any queries, please connect with me. And by saying that, I am signing off. Thank you.